First of all, a few thank yous. I'm really pleased to see so many family and friends here from both sides. Some of the family that I haven't seen personally for a long time. All here to help us celebrate Rachel and Mark's wedding. Being the father of the bride is quite easy. You just put your hand in your pocket and give her away. It's the mother who does all the hard work and most of the organising. So I'd personally like to thank Carol for doing so much hard work and for decorating such a beautiful cake. I'd also like to thank Lynn and Brian for their support, both financial and practical, which all helped to make today so special. And in the chaotic build-up over the last few months, culminating in today, I don't think we ever once fell out, did we?
Well, later, dear.
I think that's probably some sort of record between two sets of parents. I must also thank my mother for her lovely words in the church and for actually making the cake. And Maria for her beautiful rendition in the church, although unfortunately we didn't get to see it because we were in the vestry of If That Isn't Love. Also Father Paul Seaman, who conducted what I thought was a beautiful ceremony. My final thanks go to, and he's gone, he's a good friend of mine, Stuart Lee, who was entertaining us beautifully with his songs and music on the keyboard. I think he's just eating and drinking, he'll be back in a minute. Carol and I have been proud of our daughter many times during her life, when she took her first steps and spoke her first words, when she was running in the school athletics team or performing the school play, and when she started her work at the hospital. But I don't think we've ever felt so proud of her as we do today. I should miss Rachel's presence around our house, the laughter when she came in from work and recounted various strange tales. How when watching a murder film one day she announced to Carol that she knew the murderer was a woman. How, asked Carol, because she was stabbed with a stiletto, was the reply. Rachel seemed to think the victim was murdered with a woman's shoe. I said I wouldn't tell them. She's got an ability which is rare, that she can laugh at herself as well as at others. I should miss Rachel's organising me around the house in particular. I knew when she got to about 14 that she was almost ready to leave, because everything I was told how to do everything in the house and what I should do. But most of all, I think Carol and I just miss her being in the house. She looks so lovely today as she embarks on the next phase of her life with Mark. Carol and I have been friends with Lynn and Brian for many years, and would often visit with Rachel. We'd see Mark for about 30 seconds when he came down from his bedroom, from playing his computer, pile his plate with food, and disappear again. Rachel and Mark avoided each other for many years like the plague. And even when we moved a few doors away many years ago, they still didn't seem to particularly like each other. Suddenly all that changed, and almost overnight they became a couple. Perhaps it was their common interest in football. Seriously though, I could not wish for a better son-in-law. He cares deeply for Rachel, he's gentle and honest, and I know he'll look after her for the rest of her life. From my point of view, he's also a very good footballer, and he's captain of my football team. So it was important that she married him, because he might well have transferred. Not a lot.
Not enough.
His only one failing is that he supports Liverpool. I was going to say no one's perfect. He could be worse, he could support Pompey, but other than that, Mark's a very welcome addition to our family. It's not so much gaining a son-in-law that bothers us, it's being related to his mother. Just before I finish, I'd like to read a small poem to Mark and Rachel. Such love I cannot analyse, it does not rest in lips or eyes, neither in kisses nor caress, partly I know its gentleness, and understanding in one word, or in brief letters is preserved. By trust and by respect and awe, those are the words I'm looking for. Two people, yes, much more than friends. The giving comes, the taking ends. There is no measure for such things, for this all nature slows and sings. I'd just like to say in finishing that Carol and I wish Rachel and Mark many, many years of health and happiness together. And I'd ask you to stand now and join me in a toast to the bride and groom. Bride and groom.
Well, I'll probably end up covering a lot of subjects that John's already covered, in thanking a lot of people, because a day like this is not easy to prepare. I'm even using his notes in there for me. First, I'd like to thank John for the kind words. It means a lot, especially coming from your boss and your manager. I'd like to thank all you for coming, really, because that makes the day what it is. And without you, it wouldn't be much of a day. So thank you very much for coming. I'd also like to thank both sets of parents for doing as much as they have done. Again, financially, it's a lot. And all the support and time and effort after our day's work, it's not always what we want to come back to. So I thank both of them. I'd also like to thank Stuart for agreeing to be my best man. Something that I think he said yes, not really knowing what he was coming into. But we shall wait to see. Rock and roll. I'd like to present something to both mums now.
She'll sort you out, let her do it.
It's just a little something, just to say thank you.
Thank you.
For all the work you've done.
Thank you.
This address. And the most important person of the day I'd like to thank, of course, is Rachael. She said yes a long time ago now, and well, it's all the way through, and we're here today. I had a choice at the altar to either turn round and stare at Rachael walking down, or wait for the surprise and turn round when she's joined me. I thought I'd wait. I couldn't, so I turned round. I saw the vicar first. I turned round and behind the vicar I saw Rachael crying. Not exactly what I wanted to see then, but I turned back. I looked again. It was a sight that I'll never forget now. It's not the first thing you study on the dress, but everything is amazing. I really can't explain in words. And I say thank you to Rachael for the last 5 years and for the rest of our lives now. Thank you. I'd also like to say, unfortunately there's some people that couldn't be with us today, and I'd like to make a toast to both absent family and friends. So we'd like to all raise our glasses to absent family and friends.
Absent family and friends.
The last people I'd like to thank are the bridesmaids and little Max and the page boy. It's an important role they play, and they've played it well. Everything comes together in the end, and again I'd like to make a toast to the bridesmaids and Max the page boy. Bridesmaids and page boy.
Bridesmaids and page boy.
I've got some presents for the bridesmaids and page boy. Want to come up, Max? I'm sure he will.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Finally, I'd like to hand over to my brother. Something that maybe a little bit reluctant to do, but I'm sure he'll do a good job. Before he starts, I've got a present for him. Should I leave this for after? Cheers. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, to give Rachel some insight into the man she just signed on with, I began to make a list of a few of Mark's eccentricities, but we haven't got all day, so I'll stick to one or two. At the end of a football match, Mark's kit is always covered in blood, which makes you think how vicious the opposition have been. But he's so tense, he bites his fingernails up to the wrists and his toenails to the ankles. We're all relieved he doesn't get his kit covered in horse dung. Cricket. Yes, he did have an enormous success, playing for Sussex Youth. He bowled out 5 Australians in his first game, which was quite good. And even more applause came when he personally loaded their wheelchairs back onto the train. But it isn't only Mark who's getting married, and Rachel, you really do look beautiful today. I'm so happy and excited for you two. I can hardly wait to hear what I've got to say. I'm a bit surprised you agreed to marry, because it wasn't so long ago that Rachael said, I have no need to marry. I have 3 pets at home which serve the same as a husband. I have a dog which growls in the morning, a parrot who swears all afternoon, and a cat that comes home late at night. To be frank, folks, this is a marriage not a day too soon. 10 years they've known each other, 10 years. Instead of the wedding march, I should have asked the organist to play the Hallelujah chorus. Well, Rachael being interested in healthcare, she'll obviously look after Mark very sympathetically. And for her, a balanced meal means a box of black magic in one hand and a box of after eights in the other. But never mind, Rachael, on those dreary winter evenings, if there isn't much on TV or radio and there's a pile of ironing to do, you only have to ask Mark nicely and he'll do his farmyard impressions. His speciality being the horse. With half a bottle of Jack Daniels, he'll branch out and do the mare, or even the stallion. But to be fair to Mark, he never touched alcohol or chased women until he was nearly 11 years old. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the sensitive, awkward part where I'm supposed to offer the bride and groom some advice, perhaps a wise matrimonial gem. I can only offer you both a warning, because in yesterday's paper, Mr. George Thomas was granted a divorce on the grounds of his wife's adultery. After the hearing, he stated, "She led me a dog's life. I was fed on scraps, made to fetch slippers, and forced to beg for my favourite biscuits. So when I found her in bed with the postman, I did what anyone else in my position would have done. I bit him in the leg." Now, folks, it's time for the final toast. Rachael and Mark, I can't sit down without elaborating my wishes for your future, and from the bottom of my heart, I hope you'll be happy together and give each other joy and contentment. May you be granted with that happy rapport which lucky couples enjoy, and which unites them in love and companionship for a great many years. And if you desire it, may you be blessed with a family of your own. Ladies and gentlemen, please charge your glasses, please be upstanding, and the toast is to love, the only fire for which there is no insurance. To love. To love.